NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Set to kick off.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Jacobs now. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you put everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but a win.
That's good. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. counter play with Jacobs. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On first down, Carr. To the right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Buccaneers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Second and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. To throw again, Brady. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 33-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. To throw, it's Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. That's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7. Ryan
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
complete to Nelson.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Richard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
With an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. On 1st down, Richard. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On play action, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
1-yard line.
Throwing again. Carr. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Richard on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
Sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady will set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Brady again. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is Here's what I get running my football team out on the field. Can the weapons around him? Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From midfield, here's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun. Carr will let this go deep for runs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw his Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Again, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 27, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
17 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Evans. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Fournette, a first down carry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Fournette.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now the 3rd-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. They'll run on first down. Richard. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. first down. Richard. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 13.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. From the gun, Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
9-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Richard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
I know there are a bunch of people that actually hate this route. They don't think it's successful very often. But if you get a little bit of space and you throw it in the right spot, you can see the end result. We just saw a touchdown.
Yeah, we did. Who's it usually tougher for? Obviously, that was a great catch. Is it tougher on the passer or on the receiver there on the fade?
I think it's tougher on the passer to put it in the right spot and give the receiver an opportunity. The receiver just usually goes and finds the football.
He did there and got a touchdown out of it. Being chased out left. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Buccaneers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
It's a pickup of
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 29, Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll let one go deep for Howard. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Brady to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with a fullback DeMarco. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Maurice Hurst. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Play action. Now it's Brady. incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
To throw is Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he'll go down at the 28. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Brady to throw. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. There he goes, right side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Raiders 28, Buccaneers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Final score, Raiders.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Las Vegas, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.